Shout out to Jody and Alga, thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for regular uploads and your chance to be included in shoutouts for future videos. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I will be making some more ocean bars, and I will swap the stick, not the stick, but I'll change over to the spatula so I don't make any of that sound that everyone hates. So I'm making some more ocean bars today. I just went recently to Nora Heads on the Central Coast, and if you're in the Facebook group you would see the post I did. I took a video and some pictures of the beautiful water there, and the water there is so crystal clear and beautiful, and I actually harvest the water from there once a year, and it was about that time that I needed some ocean water, so I went ahead and I drove with a friend, which is great. So I was able to get myself 20 litres worth, so that should last me for a year. And so I'm really, this is one of my favourite bars to make. I have changed the recipe slightly. It used to be 100% coconut oil, but I've actually recently changed it to 80% coconut oil with 20% shea butter, that 20% super fat, and I absolutely love the way that feels on the skin. It just really conditioning now. Like I think that extra shea butter just made the recipe just 100 times better, and it's got a beautiful rich lather. It always has a rich lather because of the high coconut oil, but it's just got this creamy lather now that I really adore, and that's obviously thanks to the shea butter. And really love it. So I've introduced two new scent profiles in the ocean bar range that I sell. So this one is the Sunny Breeze. So it's a blend of lemon myrtle essential oil with peppermint, lavender, cedarwood, and petite green. And just that lemon myrtle, if I can get this open, it's always hard. I mixed this a couple of days ago, and it's always just a little bit hard. There we go. Let's close for a couple of days. Smells so good. The lemon myrtle and the peppermint really go nice together, and the lavender as well, when they just all blend in really well. So this is called the Sunny Breeze. So in here is the sodium lactate and the sugar as well, sugar syrup. Here is the color that I'm going to be using. So that's annatto seed infused in olive oil. I did a 2-to-1 ratio. And if you're in the group also, you would see how I actually mixed all that up. I actually used a few different colors, which I'm very happy that I got a chance to play with. And annatto seed's one of them, indigo is the other, spirulina is another. What else did I do? Rhubarb, Himalayan rhubarb as well, and I infused all of them. They've been sitting for quite a few months now, which is great. And hopefully that's enough to colour that portion of the when I split off the batter. And it's hopefully I'm after like a nice orangey red tinge. So I weighed 10 grams of the olive oil. Beautiful colours you can see as well. I think it might be enough. If not, I'll just quickly run to my cupboard and just squirt a little bit more in here. But I do want to weigh it so I know exactly, because this will hold about 1.3 kilos of batter. So I'm going to leave that there just in case I need to weigh a little bit more. So I know for next time exactly how much I need weight-wise to colour that portion. And that's just white Australian clay, so it's going to be a 2-colour split like all my ocean bars. So just a neutral colour with the nice dark, well hopefully a nice reddish orangey colour. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, but we will see. And here also, as you know, shea butter, coconut oil, and also coconut milk. I make my own coconut milk, as you know. You've probably seen in other videos, and I've actually got some here sitting for 24 hours before I blend it up, and then pour it into ice tray and then freeze it. So I put the cubes in here, and then when I melt all the oils together, the milk actually melts with the oils. And I made another one recently as well, turned out really nice. So it's called Cool Breeze. Instead of the lemon myrtle, I put eucalyptus, and that's really nice. And that's this portion of it I coloured green with green Australian clay. Really, really nice. Oh, sorry, actually I used green French clay because I wanted a lighter green. And really, really nice, just a nice soft green, and I did like the wavy type texture on top as well. But yeah, I think this was fairly simple, but I just find like they're still nice being simple, but I think people love it because of the nice smell, and the ocean water on the skin is just, really one of my favorites. So yeah, so I'll just put that aside. I'm going to go ahead and mix everything at the appropriate temperature. It's at 32, I believe. 30, 32, perfect, that's fine. So everything, I like to serve at 30 degrees, even with shea butter in my recipe, because I want to soap as cool as possible, especially when working with essential oils. As you know, they are delicate. So avoiding gel is the key to beautiful scent in your soap, using essential oils, and clays as well help anchor it. So I've got a full video if you haven't checked out, about how to successfully blend essential oils and anchor them down with a base essential oil like cedarwood atlas, and using clays as well. That really makes the soap last. The scent to last in the soap well after cure, months and months. And it's really important to soap cool. So this will reach, once I pour it off into the slab, it will reach about 50 degrees, which is totally fine. That's what we want. It's going to get hot anyway, regardless of what you do. But if I was to soap higher, even 5 or 6 degrees, that would mean that the soap will be upwards, towards 60 degrees plus. Once it starts to saponify, and then it will start to gel in the center. And we don't want this to gel, because when you gel soap, temperature goes really, really high, and it really affects the essential oils in your soap. So I avoid gelling with essential oil soap. If I'm using fragrance oils and it's got a really high flash point, I don't mind if it gels. So I would soap at 40 degrees. Like, I'm not really that worried with fragrance oils, but with essential oils I do like to soap cool, and it works. So I'm just going to combine the sodium lactate and the sugar syrup in the oils, and I will mention again that I still add sodium lactate in palm-free recipes, even though this is a 100% hard oil recipe. I actually added 1.5% of the sodium lactate in here, so 60 grams total, because it's a 4 kilo batch, or 4,000 gram batch. And the reason why I still like sodium lactate, because it increases longevity in your bar. It's a lather and conditioning booster, but also it unmolds really, really nice, and that's exactly what I want. So that's the reason behind it. So I'm actually going to put the whole of the clay here, because I'm not doing a color split clay, so to speak. So I'll just add the whole thing now. I'm going to stick blend it. I'm going to add my ocean water, and there's sodium gluconate in here as well. I'm going to combine everything. I'm actually going to blend this first to make sure the clay is all mixed in, but also to minimize steric spots, I am going to blend this before adding the lye as well, even without the clays. Let's say I wasn't going to add the clays, I would still blend it, because it reduces the likelihood of steric spots happening, and they're really just an aesthetic thing. It's not really a big deal. So even if steric spots do form, I'm not overly worried about that at all. So I'm going to quit my yakking, and I'm going to go ahead and start making some Sunny Breeze ocean soaps. So let's go. you.